Just don't say goodbye too soon. It hurts to see you go. It hurts to see you die for a crazy dream. Hey, I come down from the sky, rain my love on you. Hey, baby, I kill, I die every time, time after time. Just be my little girl, and I'll give you all the world, anything, oh, someone said you called. What temptation!
And scene. No? What's up, guys? I hope everybody can see and or hear me correctly. I got my trusty handy dandy Xbox controller here because, baby, we are on Xbox tonight. Doing that Starfield thing. What's up, Zion? How's it going, buddy? I was just talking about you in the best possible way earlier with an old friend. That's cool. Raven, how you doing? Jeremy, of course. I was yakking with Jeremy a little earlier before I took the dogs out. Lady Ann T, welcome in, welcome in. Great to see ya. We are here in the settled systems. And it, as far as I'm concerned, since we're 4 days in a wake-up-ish from the 7th and the release of Terran Armada and Free Lanes, 2 pieces of the triumvirate that includes also, what's up, Will, over on the Twitch side? How's it going, buddy? Subscribed at Tier 1. Thank you so much, Will. That's freaking awesome, dude. I appreciate you, buddy. We're just looking at the triumvirate here with those 2 things, Free Lanes, Terran Armada, and the new, bounty hunter missions. So we've got a full deck of bounties lined up. I'm on a new character. I think I put that in the description. Meet Joryk du Bablé. I couldn't resist. Sorry. This is the character I was playing on my phone with my controller whenever I had a free moment when I was on vacation. Didn't have any mods at all. Have slowly integrated just a small handful, just a few little things. None of the old favorites for the most part, because some of those are going to probably need a little reworking once Terran Armada goes live and we have interdictions and that kind of stuff. I'm going to be building some settlements with this run. I'm going to be, our outpost, excuse me. I've already started tweaking my spaceship. And of course, Mr. Joryk du Bablé is very well dressed here in the Starfield, as are his companions. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fun time. The overall plan is to stream Starfield pretty much exclusively for the next month. Anybody who tunes in for other things, sorry, I don't blame you. But I'm super excited like I was in December and January when the Fallout TV show was out, and it was really all about the Fallout for as much as possible. I'm just really excited to get going, see how the mod scene reacts to the new content, see what some of my favorite creators do, and thank you for the tier 1 sub over on Twitch, Raven. You rock. I'm excited to see how the community rises to the occasion, and I'm super stoked to welcome in a bunch of new friends, I hope, from the PlayStation 5, and I hope they have an awesome experience as well. I think it's badass that like all 3 of the major platforms are going to have Starfield now, and I hope that a lot of people get to see what it's really capable of, because it is a beautiful game. Whether I'm currently with Xeno friends or not, or with Darkstar or not, or with Bedlam or not, or you know, all of my almighty SE Quest mods and all that kind of stuff, much of which would probably work just fine. But I want to start small, and then as I progress in streams on my regular nights, we'll add a little bit here and there. We'll talk about why we're adding them, where we're putting them in the load order. Since we are playing on the Xbox for this save, and it'll be that way for the next month or so at least, we'll get back to the Moonshine Clan eventually. But for now, we're on the Xbox. It's pretty easy to show you guys exactly what I have installed and how that looks as far as load order goes. Of course, I've got Real Light Starfield down in the bottom position, bringing up the rear there. And this is just my way of doing things, but I'll describe that in more detail as we add stuff. And hopefully that'll be of some help to people who are new to modding or whatever. There's always better people than Bubble to talk to about these things, but I think it'll be fun to see a list grow over the next 30 days or so. So we'll go from there. But it is lovely to have you all here tonight. I'm going to open up with a couple of interesting little things. I've got, I managed to accomplish during my vacation all the UC quests. I am first citizen du Buble. So I have completed the UC faction quest line. I am currently dating Sarah Morgan. We are in love. It's a new one for me. I never actually pushed through her quest, but I found that her arc is really enjoyable, especially when you get through all of her personal stuff. We've been to pick up the little orphan child who's now living at Constellation, and we'll get into more of that later. But for right now, we've got this totally new Sergeant Yumi thing, which I have never seen before. And it's called Tale of Two Cities, and I like to think it's a little bit of a noir investigation into why we're suddenly getting graffiti here in New Atlantis like they get over in Old Neon. And after that, we're going to go talk to our good buddy from the UC Quest. We're going to go talk to Percival on Mars, and we're going to get a really cool dialogue, which I don't think most people have seen, with Hadrian. And then we're going to move into some Redgrave, because I haven't done Redgrave yet, and I'm super stoked to do it. But I've always been a Andreja enjoyer, although I have romanced all the companions, all 4 of the base companions. But I'm excited to take it to the next level with my Sarah, who I think has grown a ton. What's up, Ram? Good to see you, buddy. So yeah, this is where we're at. It's not the very, very beginning, but I think most of us have seen the very, very beginning. So I wanted to kind of jump in where there's a little bit of action going on here. I thought that would be kind of fun, and we're going to start out with this little bit of an investigation into the graffiti problem here in New Atlantis, and then move forward from there. And I'm super excited, by the way, to hear any and all opinions about what they're looking for out of the Starfield expansion, the Terran Armada. Personally, I love the HK-47 style robot. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Muria. Muria is going to be a ton of fun. The travel, of course, looks awesome. The interdictions. What's this Terran Armada fleet? What, if anything, is New Babylon? But you guys don't let me talk your ear off. Tell me in chat what you're excited about, if you're into it.
Oh, yeah. He was
and
wearing
for those
a
that don't
flannel
play
shirt
yet, I
underneath
hope that you
trucker
join
jacket.
us soon, because it's a fantastic
Doesn't
game with
match
a
the description
really
from the
well-done
functionary.
open
You
world
said
that
he was
lends itself to
running
telling your
away
own
from the tram?
adventures. And I think that's
That's
why
right.
we all really play
and
these
he was
games.
carrying a book, A Tale of Two Cities.
Oh, was he?
Okay, just hold that thought one moment, sir. I need to speak
The
with
Moon
captain.
Jumper. Yes!
Sure. There's a reward.
That looks
for
like
the
such a
strike.
fun vehicle,
Information
right?
leading to the capture.
Sir, Just give me a
I
moment.
can't wait
with
till
the
somebody
captain,
mods it
please.
into the Wiener Mobile.
Thanks for taking this case,
You know, because it's
Captain.
kind of got that
I realize your time
that
is
shape
limited.
to it. You know, just stretch it out a little bit. Put a bun and a wiener in there and call it good. My bologna has a first name. It's Oscar. Oh shit! All right. Well, I'll try not to waste it, officer. What's going on?
Apologies, Captain. I'll refrain from the small talk going forward.
Oh!
This was supposed to be
I
a
was
simple
talking
case.
to you guys and didn't
Got an
realize I was
attempted
being rude to
vandalism, a knocked over
the new,
bin, and a witness
recruit
called in to
here.
ID the suspect. We were about to head down to the well to apprehend the guy when this new witness comes forward with additional info. Just one problem.
Big and tanky. That's
His
right.
story conflicts with the functionaries.
Okay. What does the witness here say?
The opposite of what the functionary said. He claims the vandal didn't escape on the Nat, but ran up the stairs out of the station. Feel free to chat with him yourself.
KMFAO, Raven. You've coined a new one. Is it killing my fucking ass off? No, that doesn't really work, does it? What's up? 2A Night 762. New POIs. I've been to all of them at least 1,000 times. That's fair. I deliberately didn't install any of the POI mods that I have because I want to be able to instantly pick out what's new. So there are reasons why I didn't install all the mods I didn't install, because I wasn't worried they were going to conflict necessarily, although that's a problem with a couple of the big ones. But I was more worried that I was going to not be able to tell new content from modded content. So it's a good enough reason to start kind of with a fresh slate. You spoke with the functionary?
Yes, sir. I was the one who took the call and reported it to Sergeant Yumi. Normally, we don't give this much weight to tipsters, but when it's a masked official, we tend to take them at their word.
Yeah, you kind of have to take those guys at their word. They get a little uppity if you don't. Who did the masked functionary say was the vandal?
He said it was some kid from the well. According to him, the vandal ran to the tram,
new robot
knocked over
companion,
bin,
the new
and
mini
took the
robot,
net to the spaceport.
the
He
Miller
also said he
whale,
recognized
and
the kid's face.
Maria.
ID'd him from security records and everything. Kid's name was,
Those are the four I can think of
Here's
off the top of my head anyway, as far as the
Sorry,
new companions.
Captain, I'm still new to this. I have it written down somewhere.
All right, tell me what you need from me.
Well, we got two witnesses with conflicting stories. So I'd like to go interview Functionary Gershon in person. Their office is
Good
at
call.
MAST, in the Interstellar Affairs Department.
All right, let's go talk to the functionary.
Affirmative. And as the higher-ranking officer,
Ram, I've got my
I'll
chai
let you
tea.
take the lead, Captain.
Not as good as a Ramathone homemade chai tea, I'm sure, but it serves a purpose in a pinch. Look at this. Barrett is dressed pretty cash. Yeah, he's fitting right in the Bubbleverse. Check Barrett out. We just managed to pick Barrett up
excuse
from
me?
his kidnappers. That was nice. Sarah, of course, is fully romanced, but we have not yet gone and visited her mentor on Paradiso, so we will probably get to that eventually. See where that goes. You know, we'll explain more about what's going on with Sarah as we go along. But I've got some ideas about that because her story kind of really developed in a way that I wasn't anticipating.
Yes? What?
So, is this the functionary?
Yes?
Captain. Can I just... it's a pleasure to meet the
Captain.
hero who stopped the Terramorph invasion. An Officer
The
Martin,
pre-built
was it?
outpost does
I
look
see
pretty
you're here
cool.
as well.
It's like a
Is there something the
Lucille
matter?
Ball, Desi Arnaz
We
travel
just need
trailer,
to go
but
over your testimony
for
again.
the stars.
I apologize, but I can't right now. I have an important meeting I need to attend. But I'd be happy to stop by UC Security later and speak with your sergeant.
We can wait for you to come back.
That wouldn't be the best use of your time, Captain. It's far too valuable. I have a much better solution to help
Hey,
you along in your
Tavon.
case.
What's up, buddy?
I encourage the both of you to check the information.
Yeah, I'm feeling a
on
lot
my
better
personal
today. I mean, I
computer.
still had a little remnant of
I
the
have
cough
written a
this morning, but
detailed
I've been drinking
description of
tea
the
and
vandal, Wantahir Vala,
doing my
a
thing today, and I
known
feel pretty good.
criminal who
So,
resides in the West.
9 o'clock is
should
late,
have
though, you
everything
guys.
You need to apprehend
I'm
the
so
thief.
used to having to
Now, if
schedule
you'll
from
excuse me.
before, but
What
I
is
got
it?
back from vacation. I'm like, what the hell am I doing trying to stay up so late? This is insane. Oh, my God, this functionary guy pisses me off. Barrett? I don't know. Okay, check the computer for evidence on the Vandal. Surely not Vandal Moonshine. Listen, Prince Valiant, I'm going to have to ask you to step aside. My goodness. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yes, excuse me. All right. Ooh, A Tale of Two Cities. What's going on here? I find it so strange that I'm nostalgic for a time I never experienced, but that's how I feel whenever I pick up a tome of ancient Earth literature, in particular the works of Charles Dickens. These places, these worlds, whether they existed or not, they fill me with a sense of longing. Perhaps it's because the plight that ails the characters in the novels mirrors that which exists in our world. I had one such book arrive today, A Tale of Two Cities. For whatever reason, I just can't put it down. Maybe it's because it reminds me of the situation here. You could argue the Well and the residential district are two separate cities of their own. Of course, if I had my way, the Well would not exist. For New Atlantis to stand, the other must fall. Wow, that's not ominous or anything. What's up, Backbone? How's it going, buddy? 07, man. Okay, let's hear what he has to say about the Well. Crime in the Well? When it comes to the Well, there's no other word for it but Dickensian. Dickensian? I don't know. I wasn't a lit major. I'm not really sure how you would say that. Dickensian? How the United Colonies continues to let this place space fester and grow is beyond my comprehension. Do they not understand that its existence is like an infection that becomes gangrenous with time? The entire area is full of vandals, extortionists, and petty thieves. As far as I'm concerned, UC Security needs to take a hard, zero-tolerance policy and start arresting them all en masse. Yikes. Deep near the tram. The other day, some well rat picked my pocket. It was just as I was leaving the Nat. He had his head down and bumped into me as he was making his way down the ramp. It wasn't until I reached my desk that I realized what happened. To think, I actually apologized to the thief. I reported the crime immediately to Sergeant Yumi, but he seemed reluctant to bring UC Security down into the well. Apparently my description was too vague. I suggested he simply arrest them all as a joke, but he didn't find it particularly funny. Gee, I wonder why. Sleep well, Christina. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Have an awesome night. Our thief has a name. Since Sergeant Yumi doesn't have the resources to investigate the crimes of the Well, I've taken it upon myself to visit Aegis and see if I can't find a record of the miscreant in the civilian database. It took longer than I was comfortable, but I think I found a match. A young man employed as a cargo hauler and previously served time for vandalism, but escaped jail time due to a medical condition. Tahir Vala. Wow. Witness testimony. I was at the tram station minding my own business when I saw the vandal, Tahir Vala, try to spray paint one of the signs. I immediately recognized Mr. Vala from a prior incident and called for security. Perhaps that was my mistake. Alerted by my call, he quickly darted towards the tram. The doors closed before I could catch him. Regardless, he can't hide from UC Security any longer. I'll be putting a call to Sergeant Yumi immediately to have a squad dispatched to Kay's house in the Well. I'll also provide a full statement as soon as I have a moment. Suspect Tahir Vala, cargo hauler, black hair, brown eyes, 80 kilograms, 1.8 meters, residence unknown, often spends time at Kay's in the Well. I could pass this information to Sergeant Yumi, but given his previous reluctance, I'm not sure anything would come of it. However, I will keep this information on file in the event other reports of criminal activity come in. Recidivism in the Well is high, and it's only a matter of time before Mr. Vala strikes again. When it happens, I'll be the first to contact UC Security and let them know who's at fault. Wow. He seems Like he's got a real hard-on for the well, you guys. I don't know. That's not very good. Seems bad. Let's go talk to Officer Mark Cannon here.
Well, Captain, what do you think? Is what the functionary said true? Is this kid from the well our vandal?
I'm not sure. I need to think on this some more.
All right. Take all the time you need. We can go back to the other witness, or you can check the functionary's terminal. Maybe he left some other notes lying around his desk, too.
Ooh, I didn't think of
He
that.
did say we were free to poke around.
Excuse me.
Although it definitely seems like he has it out for this kid based on some really circumstantial stuff. What's in the box here? Space Trucker Flannel. Why do we have a Space Trucker Flannel in the garbage? Okay. Yeah, Charles Dickens. The classic intro. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Let's go back down and talk to the other witness. Probably should have done that before I left him just hanging around down there, but that's all right. Nat Station. Hey, still hanging out. All right, good.
Am I going to be on SSNN? Am I getting paid for this?
Can you tell me what you saw?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So I'm riding the tram to Mast, and there was this working class guy sitting next to me. Trucker jacket, flannel shirt, the works. Now, you'd think if you're about to commit a crime, you'd be a little less conspicuous, right? Try to, I don't know, blend in, whatever. Anyway, I figure he's going to the spaceport to haul cargo or something. But instead, he gets off at the same stop. Now I'm really curious, but before I can ask him where he's going, he pulls out a can of spray paint and starts tagging away.
Bold.
So I yelled at him to stop, and that's when he bolted.
You mentioned he was carrying a book.
Yeah, not every day you see one of those. So I got curious and took a peek.
Okay.
It was A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. My guess, he was using it as some sort of cover.
Fascinating.
Like, he gets you thinking he's some kind of brainiac, and UC security turns their heads. Then out of nowhere, bam! Crime time. I've watched a ton of detective serials, so I know what I'm talking about.
You sound like a crack detective for sure. Why didn't you come forward sooner?
I hate to break it to you, but some of us have jobs we need to go to.
Some of us
Besides,
have
there were
jobs
at least
we
like
need to go
10 other
to.
people that saw him, so sue me for being a little late with my civic duty.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, Barrett, what do you think, buddy?
Hey, Captain. Need help with anything?
Mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Gladly. Talking about myself is one of my hobbies.
Tell me about yourself.
How much time do you have? Just kidding. Let's see. Where to start? I've been in Constellation for a long time. Aja and Sarah convinced me to join before the Colony War. Lost my husband during that damn war. Lost some other friends, too. Anyway, I've been exploring planets with Constellation ever since then. Helps keep me busy. So I guess that's me in a nutshell.
Well, you're a snappy dresser. That about covers it.
Anything else on your mind?
Nope. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Let me know if there's anything else.
Yeah.
See you later.
Okay.
Well, Captain, what do you think? Is what the functionary said true? Is this kid from the well our vandal?
No, it's someone else.
You sure, Captain? I get we got conflicting testimonies, but the witness at the tram wasn't exactly reliable. If not the kid, then who?
Let me think about it.
Okay, take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Let's go see if we can find Tahir Vala over at K's. I'm curious as to whether he's a big reader. We've got the trucker flannels in the trash can there at the functionary's desk. and the book, of course, that the second witness says he saw. I don't know. The game's trying to nudge me some kind of way. We'll go by K's here and see if we can't get this all straightened out. Jeremy, you are the king. You are number one. That's for sure. You don't look like Tahir Vala. What about you? Nah.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep no shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else?
I'd like to see what's on the menu.
Alrighty. What can I get you?
How about some beverages? I could really use all the Boom Pop Cola that you could possibly sell me. Thanks. What's the story with this place?
Mom, that's Kay. Gets all the credit.
Functionary.
Started
I
making
don't know.
sure people
It's all
felt
like a
welcome back when I was
bureaucratic
just a kid.
term for someone who
She had one
basically
rule. No causing trouble.
performs
Everyone abided
light
by it.
office type
Put
duties
their differences aside
in a
when they came through the door. After a few
an
years
office
of feeding
environment,
so many mouths,
a
we needed
bureaucratic
extra
office.
credits to stay
He's not
afloat.
an elected
Didn't
or an
mean for this to
appointed
turn into a
official.
business,
It's
but
more like an
here we are.
employee who works
If
for
folks are willing to pay a
the
little to have
appointed
someplace to feel
or
safe
elected
and get a
officials,
decent
if that makes
meal,
any sense.
well then we'll sure
The
take
functionary does functions. They do the jobs that make the bureaucracy grind its little wheels ever tighter and tighter. All right, thanks. Dig your lipstick. You're the only one around in here? Right. You're probably not to here. You're definitely not. You're a UC security guard. In a perfect world, I'd ask you if you'd seen Tahir around, but I don't imagine you're going to have any information for me in that regard. Citizen!
I'm not much for prayer. Tried it once, didn't stick. But maybe it's like Tate. I was just on the wrong side.
Deep. Profound, even. None of you. What about you? You're not to here. Well, I just don't know. That's a locked door. We're not going to be picking locks in front of our new friend here. I know what you mean with that haircut, buddy. Love cats, am I right? Da 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 da. No? All right, good talking to you. Good chat. Are you to here? No. Neither are you. Are you? Well, maybe I'm not really meant to talk to our good buddy Tahir here. Well, I guess we'll go back upstairs and maybe confront the functionary. That was me and my ex's song. Nice, Ram. Love cats. The game is telling me I have to make a choice with Officer Marcanen here. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and do that. I don't really feel like I want to make a
Captain, what do you
choice
think?
until I talk
Is
to
what the
Tahir,
functionary said
but
true? Is this kid from the well our vandal?
no, I don't think so.
You sure, Captain?
I'm sure.
I get we got conflicting testimonies, but the witness at the tram wasn't exactly reliable. If
Yeah.
not the kid, then who?
It isn't so much the witness that I'm concerned with. It's actually the evidence that was found at the functionary's desk vis-a-vis the trucker outfit, as well as the book that the second witness identified. So I believe it's functionary Gershon.
What? Really? Do you have proof?
I mean, I've got proof.
Okay, Captain. I trust your instincts above all.
Thanks for that.
And if the functionary's the perp, that means he not only committed the crime, but tried to frame the kid.
For sure.
If I can speak frankly, Captain, that really pisses me off. The functionary said he was going to chat with Sergeant Yumi, right?
That's what he said.
Let's head back to UC Security. and see if we can't give him what he deserves.
You got it. Let's do that. Not with the shotgun. We probably won't need the shotgun for a functionary, you guys. That would probably be a little extra. Read all about it. SSN News. First citizen du Buble murders functionary in cold blood for graffiti. Probably not the best way to... Barrett might disapprove of that greatly. And I am nothing if not empathic, so I don't necessarily want to cultivate his disapproval unless it's for a worthy cause. Barbacoa wrap sounds delicious. And a cola. Why not? I'm going to stick to chai tea in real life. It's better for the chords. But I could go for some barbacoa. Just saying. What is up, Sergeant Yumi?
I just finished giving a sworn statement to Sergeant Yumi.
I'm sure you
After
did.
that business with the Terran, it's good to get back to small crimes and petty thieves.
The Who? No, that's a completely different band, Jeremy. Before any of our time, really.
Ah, Captain. Functionary Gershon was just giving me his full statement.
Was he now?
It's mostly repeating the documentation on my computer. I trust that was
Yeah, I
sufficient
don't trust the
enough to
man
make
in
an
that
arrest?
haircut. That is a little boy's haircut, sir. And, it was. And we're arresting you, functionary.
Me? Don't be ridiculous, Captain. I witnessed the crime.
Functionary Gershon, you're under arrest for vandalizing the tram and an attempted frame-up. Depending on what you told the sergeant, we can probably add false testimony to
false
the list.
testimony, even.
Hold on. First off, these are very serious accusations, Captain.
Poor Yumi.
You sure
He's
you
like,
want to
what?
go down
Wait,
this road?
stop.
More importantly,
In the name of the
do
law.
you have any proof?
I actually do. There was a trucker outfit thrown away near his desk.
Interesting. Not exactly the uniform of a functionary, is it?
No, it is not. Also, and get this, this is crazy, the witness said Vandal was holding a Dickens book, the one on Gershon's desk.
Now, that is pretty damning. Old Earth books are very hard to come by.
Except Dickens, technically.
Odds of
Everybody
this
saved
witness
Dickens
naming that exact
during the fall.
book
It was
and the functionary owning
anyway,
said
we
book.
won't get into it.
That's a long shot. Unless, of course, he's the perp.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. The functionary has a motive. He blames Tahir for pickpocketing him.
Well, that's just more evidence the kid is a criminal. All right. I've heard enough. You're not arresting the functionary. Not without more proof.
With a proper search, we will get that proof for you, Sergeant.
I will not take this accusation lying down. Of that I can assure you.
Okay, so now I have to do a proper search?
You will be hearing from my lawyer, Captain.
Uh-huh.
Well, Captain. Hopefully you've come back with evidence to back your allegation.
Yeah, but...
Good work, Captain. Let's see.
That was
Well,
exactly what I told you
Functionary
before.
Gershon, do you have anything to
found
say
the
for
book.
yourself?
If you think I'm going to let you bring up these trumped-up charges...
That's enough. Officer Markkinen, please escort the functionary to the holding area.
Gladly, Sergeant.
You can't do this!
Post-punk,
Your
new
proof
wave,
is
a little bit of both, really,
circumstantial
right?
at best.
Don't worry, functionary. We're not putting you in jail quite yet. Unlike some people, we respect the rule of law.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer, Sergeant. Expect to be demoted to desk duty by week's end.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Now, that was a shock. Next time, give me some warning before telling me my
It's gotta
sole
be him,
witness is
right?
the one who committed the
Methinks
crime.
the lady doth protest too much. Or, no. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. Try to keep you on your toes, Sergeant.
Between you and the Terramorphs, it's never a dull day around here, Captain.
For sure.
Anyway, good work on this case. Functionary Gershon may talk tough, but I know his type. It won't take long for him to crack, And hopefully, that means the end of his obsession with the well.
Yeah.
And, speaking of endings, I was going to mention this earlier, but I didn't want things to turn all sentimental in the middle of your investigation. With all the new recruits as of late, our staffing problems are no longer an issue. Which means we've exhausted our need for a part-time security officer.
Again? Have you, though? You know, it has been a real privilege to work with you, Sergeant.
Likewise, Captain. We have your position filled.
What's up, JK?
Not your shoes.
Bubbles is back on shore. I am
behalf
back
of the
on shore.
entire UC
And
security
remarkably
department,
tanned, if I
I
do
wish you
say
the
so
best of luck with the
myself.
Vanguard and
Yes.
your future missions. And if you ever need to talk or reminisce about the beat, I'll be here.
We got the beat. Wait, that wasn't the Cure. It's a completely different new wave group. Barrett, you beautiful bastard. What are you doing? You look fantastic in that suit. Just saying. All right, so we have taken care of the functionary. We can go back and talk to the man about the tree, but we could always do that at another time. Instead, why don't we go talk to Percival? Yeah, let's go talk to Percy. All right, so we are here the Friday before the Tuesday in which the new expansion and free lanes will be released, which means that, no, we can't technically fly through this or the Mars or solar system at greater than light speed. But say hello to my little ship. This was the Razorleaf, of course, taken from the vanilla Mantis quest, which I knocked out while I was waiting to board the ship the other day. On my phone, hilarious little, like, tiny screen with an Xbox controller and a pair of reading glasses, like somebody's twisted old grandpa. Try to figure it out. It was awesome. And then I added some things to it. More cargo, of course. But my first foray into shipbuilding wasn't a complete disaster. I managed to put it all back together, and there were no extra pieces, you guys. Holy shit. So now we're going to fly to Seoul, and we'll go talk to Percival.
I have something for you.
We got the beat, the Go-Go's. That's exactly right. You know what I just noticed, by the way? I thought I had this all set up too, but I don't hear any like ambient music. And I wonder if for some reason I have it turned down because we were playing a lot of tunes before. Let me see. Settings, audio. Oh yeah, I do, totally. No wonder. So quiet. Let's bring that up to about 65. We'll bring that down to about 75. Well, 80 is good. We'll leave other people's footsteps turned up. We'll turn the voices up just a tad. The effects can go up to 77. And we'll crank the master just a bit as well. Turn that up to 67%. I'm just kidding. Officer, she was 6'7". And off to Seoul we go. Are you really doing it right if there's no extra pieces? Well, that was always my philosophy. The problem is I kept getting these annoying messages saying that my ship wouldn't fly without a grav drive and shit like that. It was obnoxious. So this time when I put it back together again, I made sure that all the parts went back somewhere.
United Colony Security. Maintain
Well, except for
and
two
prepare to be
portholes that I
scanned.
replaced with some rigging there for extra cargo
And we're
capacity.
done. Welcome to Mars.
Why, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here on Mars. And it's not like I haven't been here several times before with Sarah and then again with the UC. Let's see, we need to go down and talk to Percival. Okay. Oh. Shed some light on this subject. You with me, Barrett? All right, buddy. Let's go inside and find Percy. I forgot it's an elevator. Alright, here we go.
This is a dangerous assignment, but you all are here because you can handle it. So any questions, concerns, anything at all giving you pause, you come see Dr. Walker or I. Little problems left unchecked become big problems. And we fix big problems here, not make them. Now let's get to work. Welcome, everyone, to the TMD.
Howdy.
Howdy. How you doing? What's up?
Pardon?
I like your hair. What's up? Good to see you.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Pardon me. 2A Knight 762. Yes. That is the ID here because I, of course, told Hadrian in this playthrough exactly what was going on with dear old dad the moment I could.
Glad
I
to see some
bucked
good
protocol
research.
and I said to hell with it, and I told my partner
Full
the truth.
body chills.
So she has
Why,
got
hello,
an
fellow
interesting
class
dialogue.
one
She agreed to
citizen.
join me.
That's never gonna get old. Now, was there something you needed?
Welcome, fellow Class 1 citizen. I heard you got some work for me, buddy.
You heard right. These terramorph attacks, they caught the UC off guard. UC brass doesn't like that.
They don't, that's for sure.
So, they want us patrolling the front lines of xenological life. Ensure we've got intel on any possible new alien threats.
All right.
Which means, we need someone to track down said aliens, and harvest samples from them. And not just any sample from these animals is gonna do either.
Okay.
We're trying to build a comprehensive picture here, which requires specific cells from specific family lines of some oftentimes unfriendly creatures.
Fair.
But since dealing with unfriendly creatures falls square in your wheelhouse, well, I figured we might be able to recruit you for the task.
You might. You can count on me, buddy.
Glad to hear it. There is just one additional wrinkle.
Gotta have a
UC
grav
spec
drive,
this as a
Jeremy.
one-person
It's
job,
true.
but I convinced
learned
them
that the
this
hard
sort
way.
of task merits expert backup.
Otherwise, you end up like the SS
So,
Constant, and
if
that's
you're
not good,
interested,
right? Nobody wants
They've
that.
agreed to let you take Hadrian with you.
Oh, you're gonna
You'll
let me
have to
take
convince her,
Hadrian.
of course. But I don't think she'll fight you too badly.
I'd love to have Hadrian watching my back again.
I expect she wouldn't mind too badly being out there herself, so pay her a visit before you head out. Now, let's get you the details of your first quarry.
Let's.
Here you go. Head there, find your specimens, and bring those samples back here.
All right, Murpid. And ooh, bonus points for non-lethal. All right, all right.
I'll have a tech waiting
Can
outside
do.
to collect them from you.
What's
And
up,
so you
Barrett?
know,
I need a
you
workbench,
shouldn't
buddy.
need to kill
Seen
these
a
critters
weapon
to
workbench
harvest
around
the
anywhere?
required cells.
See if you
This
can
isn't
spot
the same
one for
level
me,
of
all right?
analysis you were doing with terraforms. A little will go a long way here. Just get close, take a few scrapings, and get out before they see you. Snatch those up and come home safe.
You got it, Percy. All right, let's go. That's a pharmaceutical lab. Hadrian.
Captain, looks like we missed each other back at Mast. Listen, I just wanted to say, I could have never guessed where all this was going to lead. But now, knowing what I do, that my father truly is the monster I always thought he was. Well, I've just spent a lot of my life in pursuit of the truth. So, you bringing it straight to me, it just means a lot.
Don't mention it. We're friends. Friends look after one another. I'm Batman. I mean, we're friends.
The best ones certainly do. You know, I was thinking, while we were up on that podium, if I wanted to try and see him
Ooh,
again.
no.
But
Yeah.
I knew the answer before I even finished the
Oh,
thought.
good. Okay.
I didn't. Because confronting him, what would I have gained from that? From letting him remind me I can never truly be rid of him?
Real.
Nothing. Now, all I'd be doing is acknowledging that he still has some sway over my life. And while I can't do anything about his role in my past, I'm not about to let him control my future.
Good call.
And thanks to what we've done together, that future is brighter than it has been in a long time. Words can't do justice to how grateful I am for that.
Then let's keep it going. Percival said the UC has agreed to let you back me up. Come with me, Adrian.
He said that? I mean, I guess. You're sure you'd really want me to come with you?
Hell yeah. You're the awesome sauce. This could be the start of the bright future you wanted.
I guess you're right. I always imagined that future would be here at the TMD, but, well, maybe a change of scenery wouldn't be so bad.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Besides,
a little change of scenery.
Percival
do
will
good.
never let me forget it if I turn down field work in favor of a desk job. If you really need backup,
Aw, you got the puppy curled up
I'll
with
watch
you on
your
the bed.
six.
Nice. Mine are down at the feet, at my feet right now. They're giving me the old sad eyes because I've only given them like 10 treats today. And they were hoping for like 15. I'm glad you're coming along. I think we can do good together.
Yeah, I think so too. Thank you for the offer. Really. It was unexpected, but I think this will be for the best. Both for me and for the settled systems.
Okay. Crap. I have way too many people. This is going to be a problem. She's already unassigned. Lynn's assigned on the Nova Leaf. Vasco's assigned on the Nova Leaf. Let's unassign Lynn. Okay. And then we'll assign Hadrian Sanan to the Nova Leaf.
I'll head out soon. I just need to talk to Percival before I
We'll
go.
go pick up Lynn on New
He's gonna
Homestead
get an
later.
earful
when we
for arranging
start our
this
first
without
outpost.
talking to me about it first. See you, Captain.
All right, sounds good. Still need to find a weapons workbench if possible, Barrett. Any joy, my friend? Back here. What about with this fella? No?
Howdy.
No, that's a regular cooking station. Okay. Been a while since I got this far along in this quest line and decided to actually do anything to my weapons or armor while I was around. So I don't quite remember exactly where it's at, but I know there's got to be one here. Hello. Hello. Nothing? Sons of bitches. Alright, fine. I mean, worst case scenario, we could always truck it back over to New Atlantis real quick, drop Barrett off at the lodge, modify my weapon for EM damage, and head on out and take care of this little side quest with Hadrian. That's probably what we'll do. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to put Lynn and Heller together. I just have to do my first outpost. I started it on my Steam character, but I didn't have him over there either. And now that I'm playing Joryk du Bublé, I have yet to build the outpost, but we will get there shortly. Probably not tonight, but I think we'll be doing some outpost stuff with Redgrave, so maybe we will see.
Hey.
This little tin can protects us from certain death constantly, without fail. So far, anyway.
So far. Jeremy says, I never bothered with Lynn or Heller. I like them. I just need a mod that gives them both a bath, because Lynn especially is just filthy. She never washes her face, and it kind of weirds me out. Like, please wash your face. You've got a little smudge right here, right here, right here. It's not right. Take care of that. All right. Back to New Atlantis, quick, to drop off Barrett and rig my gun for some EM damage so we can get those bonus points. Hell yeah. Enhancer gun? The only enhancer gun that I know about is
you might want this.
the one that X2357 uses when he's changing hairdos on the fly.
Home sweet home.
Soon, I'm
Or
told, we will have that
bittersweet
mod.
home, I suppose.
And then Barrett will truly have Sly and the Family Stone hair as God intended.
Hello, Captain.
I think it's time we went our separate ways. Just like the Journey song, Barrett.
Ah, good. I have to meet up with a contact to discuss a... you don't need the details.
You're right.
But anyway, this works for me.
Good job, buddy. Good job. All right. Perfect. You didn't make it awkward or anything. I appreciate that in a companion. It's nice when they don't make it too awkward. All right. Let's throw the electromagnetic magazine, shall we? Yes, I think we shall. Perfect. Perfect. Lynn has been through some stuff. It's true, but I think the least she deserves is a hot bath. And I happen to have two incredible homes, both of which have showers. So I'm sure we can build a shower. We can figure out how to build a shower at our outpost, I hope, so that Lynn doesn't have to go around all smudged and stuff for the rest of her born days. Let's see. We are going to do Apex Predator, and we're going to do it with our friend Hadrian. So let's fly there the fast way, since that's still something we can do as of right now. Wait, what? What? No, destroy the bubble? Oh, it's a Spacer Raven.
Yeah, right.
Are you on the other side of this rod?
Spin up the drives. We're leaving. We're sorry. Faster. Please.
Get gone. Get gone.
Thank you. Mantis? What's a mantis?
Yeah, Mantis makes it to where I don't have to always fight. I love it. Mineral deposit? Don't mind if I do. Never know when I might need some minerals for a settlement, right? Watch out. Watch out for the Raven. Exactly. All right, let's see. Deserted relay station. That looks like Z spot. The Nova Leaf, ladies and gentlemen. A minor evolution on the Razor Leaf, but an evolution nonetheless. And a hell of a start for the old Du Buble. Get up. Yep. Right. Xeno Warfare battle armor on.
Good to see you.
What is happening? Are you ready to roll?
There just aren't words for how grateful I am.
Oh, you don't have to be like that. We're friends. Come on. I'm glad I was able to make it help.
Well, I think it's safe
glad I
to
was
say
able to
you
help.
succeeded beyond anyone's wildest dreams.
One of those, you
It's
guys.
been an honor, Captain. Good luck out there.
Did you just salute a guy with a face tattoo? I mean, I guess I am a first citizen, but so are you. Let's go. Scaring enemies just by flying the Mantis ship? Yeah, Liam. What's up, man? Good to see you. Liam Bean.
Hello, Captain.
We have successfully avoided a bullshit space encounter with some spacers because they didn't want any of his smoke. They knew that we were the menace. And now we've got a weapon that'll put this man down so we can go take a sample while he's sweeping. Right, harvest the sample. Thank you. Yeah, he didn't want any of his smoke either. Look, I'm a bounty hunter. I'm not a beast hunter. In fact, I'd love to learn how to tame beasts of my own. Maybe make bosom companions out of them. You never know. That would be cool, if such a thing were possible. Hey, listen. Listen. Calm down. Okay, that's 2 out of 4. Just need a couple more. Oh, and it's a 3-bar horn face. Damn it, man. Oh, you would have made a great Xenopet. All right. I get it. It's not for me. Not yet. But sometime next week, I'm sure. I don't think there will be any problems with Xenomaster. Ghost is a man and with a plan, and he knows what he's doing. What is this? A forest wisp? Well, I'm going to take a sample of that just in case it turns out to be something yummy. Okay. It's a planet with flora, fauna, and not a breathable atmosphere for human two-leggeds like myself. Bosom companions, that's right. Bosom pals. Jeremy says, I'm probably going to head to bed early tonight, Bubble. Have a good stream, and I'm glad you're home. Thanks, Jeremy, and it was awesome talking to you earlier. And, dude, once you wake up tomorrow, just 3 more days and a wake up. Come on, what is this? What is this? Really? Are we doing this now? I scared away all your friends. No, you're not going to get a tracker on me because I'm going to go to Afterburner. See how that works? Ooh, hey, what's up? No. We don't have Bedlam. We don't have Darkstar. So I am currently set to hard difficulty. At level 21, I feel like that's about right for a not survival, not modded, forced survival type stuff game. But we may have to turn that up as we go along because the vanilla Starfield experience does get a lot easier as you level up, for sure. But that's true for most Bethesda games. My friend, welcome to Fantasy Island. Guys should have ran. Should have ran. As Piper would say in Fallout 4. Should have just run. Where you at? Aww. We had to shoot down the Spacer Raven. Well, that's alright. If she was a real Raven, she wouldn't have died. So that's her own damn fault. Back to the Sol system. We'll turn this in real quick, and then we will do some Redgrave to round out our evening's festivities. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight and coming by while I streamed. Puts a huge grin on my face and makes me feel really good. I love to yak at you guys about Bethesda games and mods and Starfield anyway, so win-win.
Ah, you must be the one with the samples then. I'll get these logged ASAP. If you're interested in collecting more, you can speak to Dr. Walker.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, and your pay? Here you are. Thank you, Captain.
Awesome. Should we keep Hadrian for now? Yeah, we'll keep Hadrian for now. At least until we pick up a new permanent companion. Because we still have yet to recruit Sam or Andreja. And yeah, okay. Take off. So we have to go to the Voli system, to Neon, to begin this quest for Redgrave. So I think that's the way to do it. Mowgli, how are you doing? Good to see ya. getting our Starfield on. What is this for? That is Alpha Centauri. We don't want that. Where's that pointing us? Talk to Kelton later. Yeah, that'll wait. Instead, let's mark no quest. We'll head to the Voli system. I have a hunch, a little bit of intuition, if you will, that we'll be able to pick up an interesting job while we wait for more information about how to progress within Constellation. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Voli Alpha. And back to Neon. Rabbit's Lights, putting in the work, you guys. So Rabbit's Lights is the last creation that I have loaded. And I loaded Rabbit's Lights last because, well, I read the description. He explicitly says that you should. So I saw no reason to argue with Mr. Rabbit and loaded them last. But they are looking good throughout the settled systems. There was even a little bit of a quest line. Kind of a beginner-friendly quest in New Atlantis to help get some of the lights working, which was nice. What is chosen for me now? God, it keeps jumping back to Kelton Fresh. All right, we're going to ignore that. We're going to go in here. We're going to go visit Madame Sauvage's and look for someone who seems a little out of place because they may need a double of my stature and experience.
What the hell's this about? Cut the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run.
No way, look at that guy's mustache. He's got to be innocent. I'm completely guilty of being innocent and innocent of being not guilty.
Are you working toward that?
Is this the way that we go to Sauvage's? I think so.
Stay safe, buddy.
Hi. You too, man. Madame Sauvage's.
The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in. Enjoy some unique...
Ah, yes. Starfield's very own cyberpunk dystopia.
Right now. You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
She's your pusher man, buddy.
I've bought Modular on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astral.
Lyra Elgin, I presume.
Hey, stranger. You look like you know your way around a place like this. I'm looking for someone, a friend of mine.
That's not really
Maybe you can help.
a compliment, was it? Is that a come on? I think she's hitting on me, you guys. Depends on who you're looking for.
It's an old friend of mine. Word is she's been seen down here in Neon working Ebside. Her name is Christine. Christine Nomura.
Christine!
We were supposed to meet here
The strawberry
several days
girl!
ago. Truth is, I'm getting a little worried she isn't going to show. See, my family, we bought into a premium colony package from the League of Independent Settlers.
All right,
Liz
list.
gave us a comms satellite, seed stock, equipment, the works. My father even bought out an old mining claim from a private outfit. Derelict place, but the bones are good. That's where we're building our new settlement. We're doing this right. But to survive long term, we need people who can keep us alive. Christine is exactly that kind of person. And I want her with us.
Come on, guys. Who's saying Christine?
Trouble is, Neon doesn't
I'm
give
gonna
up
take
good
New
people
Wave for
easy.
300, Bank.
Someone's got their claws in her. I just know it.
Well, I'll help. Where should I start?
Oh, thank you. As far as where to start, I'm not sure. I dropped by your sleep crate, but it was locked tight. We can try there, or maybe ask around in Ebside. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Sounds good. Let's go. I could use someone like you watching my back. Sauvage.
Nice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part
Hey,
of town,
hey,
buddy.
hey!
I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
Thought I was going to sneak right by this guy. Briarshade! What is up? Thank you so much for the raid, Briarshade. You are awesome. Oh my god, raiding with a party of 15. And I'm over here yakking and blabbing, and I completely missed it. Love you, Briar. I hope you're doing good. Are you excited for the new Terran Armada and Free Lane stuff? And have you done all of the bounty missions? Because I have not. I think I can handle myself, but I appreciate the warning.
We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad.
They're getting pretty bad out there,
Real
yeah.
bad.
It's true. So these strikers are better?
I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels.
And what'd you come up with, Raven, when you looked it up? Did you get a little Susie Sue in there? I might check these guys out.
Well, you find them.
I
at
may have
Madame
missed Briar
Sauvage's.
because I
They're
didn't
always
look at
holding
that for about 20 minutes.
Auditions, as they call it.
I'm terrible
Looking
at
for
looking
new
at my
blood.
full left side.
So, being so
I can only turn to the right. It's like
chance for a
blue
donation.
steel.
Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all? Have a heart.
Oh man, here's a 1,000 credits, buddy.
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
All right, I'm headed back to the plaza. Or am I? Actually, what I really want to do is, don't I want to examine a sleep crate? Is the sleep crate not on this side? Maybe it's not on this side. Let's go look. Yep, Susie and the Banshees. It's turned out to be a regular new wave night. Man, I really don't want to do that. I'd rather do. And of course, my quest log was jacked. Oh, okay. No problem, Briar. Take care of that headache, get your aftercare and all that kind of stuff. I hope you have an awesome night, my friend. Okay. What's happening here? Oh no! Alright. For those that don't know, there's a couple of ways you can fix the door is jammed in the wrong direction issue. One is to clear out of this zone, or this cell. And the other is to restart your game. We'll clear out of the cell and see if that takes care of it for us. It happens there and occasionally at the Constellation HQ, which is a weird one. Like the door is just slightly ajar, but you can't get through it. There we go.
Ebside's a bad place for tourists.
Just a little buggy. It'll be all right in a minute. We'll be fine.
Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise.
It's weird running around
You don't
without
want
Souls of the City. But I wanted to make sure I could spot the new stuff when it comes out, so I wanted it as vanilla as possible. And it still looks great. I've got, let's see, what do we got going here? Settings-wise, we are rocking Custom graphics presets. Ultra. Upscaling DLSS. Frame generation is on. Sharpening. You know, the huge. We could probably crank it up a little bit more. I'm running a 4060 or 4070 graphics card. But this is a nice, comfortable spot to be at. And I am playing it for the first time ever, the Xbox version, but on my PC. Just because my capture card is flickery for some reason, and I haven't had a chance to figure it out yet. So instead of capturing from the Xbox directly, we're just playing it on the PC Game Box or Game Pass version, which is really the same thing. It hot swaps the save back and forth through the cloud. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I need aid. We'll have Alien Scramble. We'll have Boom Pop Cola. And that should take care of that problem for us. All right. Should I stay or should I go now? Let's crack this door, shall we? Shall we? You say you fit. And then you would go here. Perfect. And then back over here. And then you would go here. And you would go here. Bada boom. Bada bang. What a dump. That's a really awkward computer for working on your bed, you guys, I'm just saying. Got the crate key code reset. Not that it matters, I'm hardly here. The Syndicate clinic never closes. Aurora burns through people faster than we can patch them back together. Half the time I'm running IV flushes on kids younger than me. I wanted to heal people. This is just keeping customers on their feet long enough to crawl back to the dealers. Damn. Grim. Uppercut stopped by today, checking on the investment, he said. What he meant was, I owe for the chems, for the lights for the clinic, the rent on the warehouse, for the guards who stand around doing nothing while I break my back. He keeps a ledger. Every day I work, the debt should go down, but somehow it never does. Numbers shuffle, supply fees, security markups. I'll never be free of it. Yeah, it sounds like an old scam to me. Elira pinged me today, said her family finally pulled the trigger on the List colony. Closest thing I think we have in Starfield to Sim Settlements 2 type thing. This List deal, I hope it's fleshed out a lot more with this particular mod and in the future with updates and expansions. With any luck, I'll be out of this debt and shuffling off this waterlogged rock by the end of the month. But something tells me that's wishful thinking. Speaking of Elira, she dropped by. Can you believe it? Here of all places. She hasn't changed, still chasing dreams. A settlement, she said. List package, comm satellite, land deed, real future stuff. She asked about me. I told her nothing. If Uppercut even suspects I'm thinking about leaving, he'll dock me into the ground, or worse. Still, Bolivar 1. A real sky. Clean air. Wow. Bolivar 1, huh? Haven't slept more than 2 hours in 3 days. I came back here just to lie down before someone bangs on the door again. I think about leaving every time I swipe my ID in that warehouse lock, but where would I go? The Syndicate owns my debt. And me. Well, let's see if we can put a stop to that. Shall we? Come on, Elira. Let's go get your friend.
She's been living under the Syndicate's thumb all along. We have to find this clinic, and fast.
Let's do it. Let's find this clinic and talk to this Uppercut fella. What a name. Uppercut. Oh, brother. Why do they always give themselves cartoon supervillain names? Not real names, like Joryk du Buble.
It's those independent minds.
Going into the other side. There's Euphorica. Yeah, you. I am really gonna walk on by. I'm not looking to go to Starbucks University. Or for a hand job. Oh wait, that's Idiocracy, not Starfield. I get my sci-fi confused. And they're so different. Okay, let's let's Mac up because we don't want to fail this test. Little Pinot, 12% Persuade. And what else we got? We got some Hypolata. Hypolata. We do. 20% on top of that 12% gives us 32% persuasion. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No visitors. Clinic's full. You'll have to bleed somewhere else.
Wow.
Christine? It's
wow.
me. It's Elira.
Elira?
She seems a little
You're
jaded,
alive?
you guys.
Stars. What are you doing in Neon so soon?
Looking for you. List finally approved our charter. We need you there.
Right. The colony gig. Look, Elira. You should have stayed away. This place doesn't let people leave. I owe them, Elira. The Syndicate. I took their money to start a clinic. Now I'm their property.
Then we'll pay it off.
Oh,
or
hell
fight it
no.
off. Whatever it takes.
Nobody is property.
That's enough, sweetheart. No need to get all sentimental. Name's Uppercut. I run this block. And the
Yeah, it's pretty dark for a clinic, right,
she's
Ram?
one of my assets.
I mean, come on.
Keeps my customers breathing. You pull her, my profits stop breathing too.
Oh, no.
We've got a good system here. And if you're here to break my system, you're gonna need to pay the breakage fee.
The breakage fee. All right. Persuasion. We're not looking for trouble. You can replace her. Let her walk.
Let her walk?
That's what I said. I don't think this guy responds to fair very well, but let's see. That's 6.
Not sure about that.
Ooh, he's a
Not
tough
happening.
sell. We're not looking for trouble. You can replace her. Let her walk.
Let her walk?
What happened? She's paid her dues in full, and you know it.
Don't know about that. Fine.
What?
I'll find someone better. Get out of...
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Uppercut. Now the lights are on again. That's... all right. That's good, I guess. We don't have to fight.
Yes.
Christine.
I can't believe it. After
You think
all
Lynn
these
is dirty,
years,
right? Right?
I'm actually free.
I mean, this is Ebside.
You're coming
Night.
with me then?
Damn right I am. I'm not wasting another sunrise in this place.
Then let's hail a shuttle and get out of here. And you, I really can't thank you enough. I literally
You
couldn't
could
have done this
turn
without
and
you.
look at me while we're having a conversation.
I can't
but I
pay
mean,
you back
over the
myself,
shoulder's
but
good too,
my
I
father
guess.
can.
Very cinematic.
There's a gal bank branch up in the core district. Ask for Shane Tillman. He's an old friend of my father's. I used to work with him when he was still managing accounts here. You'll know what to do. Tell him Elira Elgin sent you to make a withdrawal from account 47 Beta. He'll handle it discreetly. Christine and I will head to the port and hail a shuttle home.
Well, that account's a little more mature
if
than
you
an
want,
alpha account, for sure.
Head to these
right?
coordinates, out in the Bolivar system. We may have more work for you, and trust me, the Elgins pay well.
All right. I like the sound of paying well, although I am somewhat of a paladin, so that doesn't primarily motivate me, but sounds good. All right, here we go. Okay, so let's go back over here, and I guess we have to stop it and talk to Mr. Tillman. about count 37 beta. Get our reward. And then maybe head over to Bolivar and see if we can lend a hand with this new list settlement. What do you guys think? I think that's the way to do it, right? Love cats!
Be careful if you run into those encrypted threads.
Welcome to Galbank Neon, where your future is our fiduciary priority.
Oh, that's good to know.
Name's Shane. You look like you've had a long day. What can I do for you?
Shane, I'm here about an account that Elira Elgin sent me to inquire after.
Elira Elgin? Wait, Elira Elgin? You mean Thomas's daughter? Well, I'll be damned. I haven't heard that name
Well, I think
since
now
the
that
old
Daddy's
cargo
involved,
accounts on
JK.
Jemison.
We're
How's
about
the old
to
man
get
doing
paid.
these days? Anyway, yes, I can release the funds. Just need you to confirm the account.
It's beta. It's beta, right? Beta.
Authorization checks out. Tell Thomas I still owe
Yes.
him for that Sidonia shipping mishap he helped me bury.
Oh.
And there we are. Funds
40,000?
transferred. You're all set. Thanks
Hell
for doing
yeah,
business
these
with
people
us.
are loaded,
Give the
JK.
Elgins my regards.
40,000 for one quest? I didn't even have to threaten a guy. That's awesome. Okay, again with Kelton Fresh, huh? We're really gonna go all there and stuff. No, we're not. Yeah, I think she was broke, but Daddy was loaded. Kind of reminds me of a song. Okay, so you guys, while we're headed over to Boulevard 1, I got to tell you, on vacation, the cruise ship I was on had a band, okay? And I forget what they were called. And I don't want to dog them out specifically, so for the purposes of this story, I'm going to call them Kilgore. Not because they were like super metal, although they did do some hard rock songs occasionally. But they did it all, right? They did like the pop rock. They did like a collab with another band on board that was like this reggae island fusion thing. And they did a little hard rock. But the thing that struck me the most with Kilgore was the lead guitar player constantly had to be soloing. I mean, constantly. Every song, it had its own solo. And it got to the point where it was like, was there supposed to be a solo in that song? Like, I don't think so. But it was fine. I'm not trying to rough him up or anything. I'm just saying, I'm sitting there watching him, and it was so blatant, his obsessive need to noodle over every song at some point, that even Melissa turned to me and goes, is he going to play another solo? He's going to play another solo, right? She was having a good time, too. Maybe a couple of drinks too many. You know how it goes when you're on vacation. But they were crazy, and they showed up everywhere, and it was always like they were the ship band for this particular voyage, right? There were a couple other ones, and they did some collabs, and it was fine, but they were very different. They reminded me a lot of like some of the stronger cover bands that I've ever seen before, but like on this kind of epic scale with the cruise ship. And it just made the whole thing kind of funny, especially in light of the shows that we got to see while we were there, which were musicals, and they were exceptionally well done. These guys kind of stood out a little bit for that reason. But the other thing too was they were like a 5-piece band from the Philippines, and you know, they had like a singer, and at first I thought he was fully sleeved, like Axl Rose style tattoos, really long black hair, you know. But I think it was like some stockings or something, like a costume that looks like a sleeve, because he had like a tank top on at one point, and it looked like the stockings were pulled up to about yay, right? But that doesn't matter. I mean, he looked the part, he was doing the part, but there was clearly some tension in the band, right? And so as the week went on, the tension seemed to kind of bubble up a little bit. Like the singer didn't like it when he wasn't the center of attention, and the guitar player was always trying to solo. The keyboard and the bass player guy, he seemed like he was just happy to be there, had a good gig. But those two, they were kind of at each other's, they were on each other's nerves. You could tell just a little bit, right? So we get all the way to Friday night. And this is the last day before like a big sea day where just everybody's on board. You're going to the pool or whatever. And we see him in like the main atrium area. And they're playing. And son of a bitch, if the drummer isn't down front, like with his kit, singing and banging out like the rudiments of the drums while he sings, the singer is nowhere to be seen. The guitar player is still doing his solos. So in this case with Kilgore, the Van Halen syndrome wins. And the singer apparently took the night off. I don't know if he came back for the next cruise or not, but it was like a little bit of a Spinal Tap-esque drama on the high seas. I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. I have those tattoo stocking sleeves for my private Halloween, pirate Halloween costume. Nice. Yeah, they looked pretty legit when I first saw it from a distance, but later on I was like, those are the stockings, aren't they? That's cool. So yeah, you get all kinds of stuff on cruise ships, including interband dramas, which of course I'm no stranger to. I spent my 20s playing in bands. And there was always some kind of fucking drama between the singer and the guitar player. Oh my God. People crack me up because my kids they're Zoomers, right? And so they're in their 20s. And they'll often accuse, not often, but occasionally you'll hear them talk about it and laugh about it, cut up on it, about like somebody who's got main character syndrome, right? Like this is the way they put it nowadays. When I was their age, we called that LSD, lead singer disease. And it's much worse than main character syndrome, trust me. And I'm speaking from experience here because I think I had a pretty bad case of it right around 1992 or so. You know, New Year's Eve, 91, New Year's Day, 92. Right around that little hump right there. I was kind of at the maximum of my LSD lead singer disease, for sure. Off to Bolivar we go. Main character syndrome, LSD. Yeah. You've seen it firsthand, Ram? Yeah, I'm sure you have, buddy. I like to think that I was charming and witty, creative, talented, good-looking. But I was probably just insufferable, let's be honest. Let's be real for a second. Le Bublé was probably slightly, or maybe more than slightly, insufferable. At least to some, right? Do a little hot scan of the planet here. Boulevard 1. The Elgin colony. Let's take her in. Frontman's ego? Nice. It doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well as LSD, but I'm going to allow it. What do you mean you're going to allow it? Fucking Bubbles. Old Man Fallout over on the Twitch side. Good story. Very Gen X rock era. Yes. That's everyone in their late teens and 20s for sure, buddy. You know, you were there-ish in that vicinity, right? We're pretty close to the same age. You know what I'm talking about. The early 90s were a trip. What can I say? One thing I successfully managed to not do on the cruise ship was run up to the band and request to sit in with them. I did not do that. You'd be very proud of Bubbles. Also, I didn't tell anyone that I used to have long hair, because that one was always super funny to me when I was like 28. So, hey, dude, I used to have long hair. Did you? Shocking. I remember the day that Jack White went on a rampage and started a fight with the Von Bounties. Danger! High voltage! Old Man Fallout, how have you been, bud? It's good to see you. Sorry I haven't caught any streams lately. I was kind of out of town or recovering from a cold and a cough, you know, for 10, 12 days there. So I was a little out of commission, but I'll be around again.
Didn't think you'd actually make it.
Hey, what's
Welcome
up,
to
girl?
Bolivar, the edge of nowhere.
Well, I mean, that's one way to put it. I mean, it's freedom. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's paradise if you like mud, heat, and 60-hour days.
60-hour days?
You've earned a proper welcome.
That's a mean rotation. Oh, get to meet the family. What's up?
So, this is the one I've heard about. The one who brought Christine back. Name's Thomas Elgin. You can call me Tom. My daughter's told me plenty.
Hey, Tom.
Half of it.
Yeah, she left out the part where we're broke, behind schedule. Oh, and the comm satellite's dead.
You're broke?
Not again with the satellite.
They might as well know what they're walking into.
Oh, shit.
Apologies. My son is all doom and gloom. But he's not wrong. Bolivar's been giving us hell.
Don't let them fool you. Things are slow, sure, but we're holding together. Sort of.
Wow, they seem
We just need a few
super.
missing
They need their
pieces around
40,000
here.
back,
We
you guys.
finally got our doctor.
They paid me
now
way
we
too
just
much.
Need a mechanic to keep our crawlers running.
They're struggle
Holding
busting.
together is generous. Construction's weeks behind. We've got a half-finished power grid, no satellite uplink, and the mine's still sealed shut.
Damn.
Not to mention the power issues we've been putting off.
That sounds
since
almost
last
like
cycle.
a to-do list.
Needless to say, we've got plenty of work for you.
Okay. All right. Real quick, you hold that thought, okay, Tom? Old Man Fallout says, I'm doing great. Haven't streamed for 3 days myself, but I'm healthy. Glad you're back online and feel better. I assume you feel better if you're here. I do. I feel tons better today. I went to bed at like 9 o'clock last night and like 7:30 a couple of nights before that. So I felt tons better today. Just a little bit of a residual cough, but it was one of those kind of colds, right? You know, that kind of like low fever, shitty feeling, and the cough was the main symptom to speak of. You know what I mean? So it seems like it's mostly passed, and that's great. Plus, I'm now 10, 12 days smoke-free. Yes, I've quit smoking cigarettes. I've kicked that dirty habit, and I shan't smoke anymore, my friends. So you're not likely to see any of my characters smoking either. That would be too much for me, and I'd feel too tempted. It was hard today watching Raven stream, and I wanted to grab my phone and go out to the garage and light one up and enjoy the stream. And I was like, son of a bitch. Can't do that. Okay, calm down, Bubbles. It's just a little nick fit. Right on, old man. Yeah, it is. It's a good idea, right? I mean, I'm like a mid-50s man. I shouldn't be smoking cigarettes anymore. They were never cool, kids. Don't smoke. Smoking's lame. So what's the holdup with the construction?
They claim it's a power problem. They seem to get very irritated anytime I inquire further. Maybe you'll have better luck if you stick around.
It's possible. I mean, you know, anything could happen. What's the issue with the comm satellite?
Ah, yes. The comm satellite that Mac keeps obsessing over. We purchased a premium comm satellite package from List. They promptly towed the thing into orbit and then disappeared.
Sounds like List.
Nobody from List has been back to tinker with the thing. And in the meantime, we're all growing increasingly impatient. Mac can tell you more, but I doubt there's anything we can do about that. It requires a qualified technician to activate it. And I'll be damned if any of my children head up there for a casual spacewalk.
Oh, well, I'm nothing if not qualified. Is that how that goes? Never mind. Don't worry about that. Moving on. What's the deal with the mine?
Still sealed. Used to belong to Consolidated Mining before they pulled out.
JK says I'm not going to drink anymore or less.
Land after they left. Figured we'd restart operations once the colony was stable. Plenty
I had the
of
drink
tungsten, nickel,
package,
and
so I
copper
was
in there
ordering
from
whatever
what
the hell I
understand.
wanted to when I was on vacation.
Problem is,
that was
nobody
pretty
here's
fun.
got the first clue how to run a dig. I do know a guy, name's Harland McTavish. Old foreman, ran half the Deimog sites back in his prime. Tough, stubborn bastard, but he knew how to keep a crew
It's like
alive.
10 o'clock in the morning,
Last
down in the
I heard,
atrium at
he's
the atrium
wasting
bar.
away in
And I'm like,
Cydonia.
let me have an espresso
I'd
martini
love to have
with
him
some
here.
Baileys.
When we last spoke, This list business was
It's 5
just a
o'clock in
pipe
Nova
dream.
Scotia, right?
Either way, we'll need to inspect that mine again. It's been quite some time since we've looked it over.
Okay, and what's wrong with the crawlers?
Couldn't tell you, honestly. Truth is, we need a proper mechanic. I know Elira has a special someone in mind.
Oh, okay.
Listen, friend, you've come to the right place if you're looking for steady, paid work.
Yeah, we'd really appreciate an extra set of hands around here. There's clean bunks in the building down the road. Construction crew is set up in there, but I'm sure there's a spare bed up there somewhere. Anyway, thanks again. Let me know if you need anything.
For sure. You mentioned bringing in a mechanic.
Yeah, we could definitely use some mechanical help. These crawlers were supposed to last another decade. Now half of them seize up if you so much as look at them wrong.
Alright. Sounds like a bigger issue than just bad luck.
Yeah, you might be right. I like to stay optimistic about our situation, though. Doesn't help to sulk.
Oh yeah, I can tell by your body language. Totally. Optimism. Cheerfulness. No sulking. Clearly no sulking. Did you have someone in mind?
I do, unfortunately. Her name's Georgina Torres, though everyone calls her Torque.
Torque?
Used to work miracles with Tayo equipment back on Neon before she went off-world to Hopetown.
Okay.
We used to be close, but she's
Aw.
got a talent for making trouble and a bigger talent for running from it.
Well, what kind of trouble are we talking about?
Mostly the kind that starts in a garage and ends with a ranger report. Illegal mods, racing bets, borrowed parts.
Gotcha.
Torque always said the rules were for people who don't know how to break them properly.
I mean, relatable, for sure. If she's that good, maybe she's worth the risk.
Oh, she's worth it. When she's focused, she can make anything hum to life. The problem's keeping her focused. She's still working for Hope Tech these days, last I heard.
Well, it sounds like you two have a history.
That was a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
Torque's made her choices, and I've made mine. But she's the best mechanic I know, and right now the colony needs her more than I need pride.
Okay, I'll head to Hopetown and find her.
If you can convince her to come out here, I'll make sure she's got a shop, supplies, the works. She might bark, but deep down, Torque's got a good heart. Somewhere under the grease. Just don't mention me right away. She'll clam up.
Okay, what am I getting myself involved in here? Where's the surly son? Did he wander? There he is. Mister, I like to dress like Torin for fun.
Hey, happy to see you're sticking around. We could definitely use some help around here.
You mentioned an issue with the List satellite.
Yeah. Got a minute?
Yeah, for sure.
I've been trying to reestablish contact with the family satellite in orbit, drifting out of alignment for weeks. Power's fine, but the uplink keeps cutting out. Something's blocking the signal between it and Bolivar.
So what do you need me to do?
You'll have to head up there and perform a manual uplink. This so-called premium satellite isn't very premium. No autocorrect thrusters, no self-calibration. You'll need to realign the dish and input the uplink sequence directly. Word of warning though, that thing's magnetized. List wanted to keep debris from punching holes through it, so they wrapped it up in magnetic lattice. If you're wearing a standard suit, it's gonna try and stick you to every surface. Makes maneuvering a real pain in 0G.
Alright, I'll take care of it.
Appreciate it. I was tempted to do it myself, but I know Paps would blow a gasket. I have no idea what to expect up there, but if you get it right, we'll have a clean channel all the way to the surface.
Interesting. Okay. So is there an obvious spacesuit around here that is made out of something other than whatever I have that will stick me to the side of this magnetized lattice? Let's see. Not there. That's just credits. I'm not going to steal from these poor bastards. Not really my style. Alright, let's see what else. Notebook. I've seen it. It's okay. What? Wait, what? Snow Lord, Shadow Queen. Oh, it's just cards and chess pieces. Gotcha. Alright, so far, pretty boring stuff. Quick check here. No spacesuits. Interesting. Alright, well, my first response to the spacewalking mission is that I'm gonna need a special suit. But that's just a guess. We got some buggies. Okay, cool. Or we can go and we can try to find... Torque in Hopetown. And we'll save Ajax the mine for a little bit later. So we'll take care of this first. We'll head up to the satellite and see what's what. And see how that affects us. Maybe it's just some quest flavoring. Boy, did I really have to park this spaceship all the way out here? Ridiculous. The satellite fix is fun. All right, cool. Yeah, I got the impression that it's going to be like a level. You know what I mean? Like a puzzle or something by the way they described it. So it's not going to be just roll up to it and press A, I wouldn't think. It is I, the Mantis. I've come to fix your cable TV. In the Nova Leaf. It's just the Razor Leaf, but with more cargo space. And a couple of bigger guns and slightly bigger engines. You know. What in the hell is happening here? Oh my god. Okay, what is on my scope? Let's see. Destroy the asteroids blocking the satellite. Okay. Let's zoom in here. You look like an asteroid. You look like an asteroid. Very nice, very nice. We'll go up and grab this mineral deposit here real quickly and then aim ourselves right down the middle and see if we can't clear away what's blocking the satellite. Got a little iron. Perfect, perfect. Iridium and iron, nice, nice. All of which I'm sure will come in super handy when it's time to build my own base. Alright, and another asteroid. I mean, so far it's easy money, you guys. I don't see the problem. Just a few rocks, some space junk. No problems there, right? We'll go ahead and clear the rest of these before engaging with the satellite proper. I wouldn't want any rocks flying at me out of nowhere. They are iron. That would be subject to said magnetism I was forewarned by. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's it. Go. Moving in very slowly. Okay, we're gonna dock. All right, I got you. Spacewalking it is. New game mechanic that Bethesda should use. All right, cool, cool. Get up. Du bubbly. He's a handsome devil, isn't he?
Need something?
He's kind of got my facial hair. Well, significantly less gray. And good thing for him, too, because his job is a lot more active than mine. I just have to sit here and narrate my adventures. All right, where are we going? All right, we're not going Elgin Family Satellite. Let's go out there. Okay. I don't appear to be too magnetized. Oh, oh, oh. Easy now. Easy. Okay, and then you would go here. You would go there. And you, my friend, would go right here. It's really the only place you can go. Would you look at that? Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, did I get magnetized? I am experiencing some resistance. Okay, alright. Hold on. Let's try to go into first person here. Alright. One part done, I think, maybe. Pop our heads up over here and see what's what. Good thing we brought some digipics. Goodness gracious. First time chat over on the Twitch side. Veganin. Hello, welcome in. We are getting super excited about Starfield on Tuesday, so we're getting kind of an early start with a new character and a very minimal mod list, including the one we're playing now, which is called Redgrave. And I'm hoping that it's a little bit of a throwback to the Fallout 4 Sim Settlements 2 type thing, where I help this settlement grow and prosper and recruit and thrive. So far, so good. How are you tonight? Well, that's fine. I don't speak English very much, but I understand a little. Thank you for being here and welcome in. I hope you love Starfield as much as we do. Alright, got that part done. Little spacewalk up to the top of the dish. You guys, somebody had to kill the babysitter. Alright, sorry. I couldn't resist. We're near a satellite dish. It just seemed appropriate. I'm turning the cable back on. God help us all. All right, we're coming up on it. We're getting in there, maybe. Okay. What do we got here? We've got that, and then if we had these right here, we'd have that and that. And then if we had these right here, then we'd have these right here. Boom. Did we do it? It wasn't too hard. I do like the multiple access points and having to work around that. I suspect if we didn't clear the asteroids away, we would have more magnetic problems than we did. And there probably is a special spacesuit that's, you know, demagnetized in some way. Just as a guess. But it looks like we have successfully completed this one. In we go! Here I come to save the day! My PS5 is coming. I'm excited to play. Awesome! Awesome. I'm stoked for you. I would definitely play on a PS5. I don't have one, and my kids have moved out quite recently. The last of the two, anyway. I really can't justify having another gaming system around, but it would be fun. I saw that their controls are going to be like touch sensitive, so that some weapons will have more trigger resistance than others, because I guess their paddles allow for that type of thing. So that looks really cool. Just little touches like that to kind of make it more fun for native PS5 players. Very exciting stuff. And then, of course, all the things that us PC and Xbox players have already loved and enjoyed, and more. So, I hope you have an awesome time. Can you go to the sun in this game? Well, I'll tell you what, my friend. I will do you one better and show you kind of a before, and then maybe if you come back around sometime next week, we can do an after and see if that question can be answered in a different way. Because as it stands right now, we cannot approach the star of any of these systems in any meaningful way for the most part. There are mods that allow you to do it. I don't have those installed or anything like that right now. But this new Free Lanes update is going to let us kind of jet around within systems, like inter-system travel or intra-system travel. And I suspect that we're going to be able to get a lot closer to the planetary bodies and kind of navigate around them as we see fit in that mode. But as of this particular second, we do not have that ability, unfortunately. Alien Scramble, Boom Pop Cola, and let's go full torque. But before we do that, let's show our new friend who's going to be a PlayStation 5 captain kind of the limit of what we can do as far as within the systems here. So I am in orbit around this planet here, Bolivar 1. And I could launch myself at this thing a lot. And really kind of never fall out of orbit with it. Technically, I think I've seen that some people, when the game first came out, kind of did a trick where they got up close to it and they saw that it's kind of a two-dimensional object. And it's not a real representation of the planet, but I think that's all changing with the new Free Lanes update. But as of right now, I can't really do much more than that, and that kind of sucks. If we look at the star map for the local solar system, you'll see that our star here is Bolivar. And Bolivar has one planet, which is Bolivar 1, looks like. Yeah, that's all we got. But we can't really approach Bolivar using the current map system as it stands right now. What we can do, I'm on the far side of it, so it's even harder to illustrate, but what we can do is when the new system comes out, we should be able to zoom around within a star system, ideally one with more planets and moons, obviously, and kind of skirt around them and their gravity wells, and then drop out of that kind of boosted or warp type speed into regular sublight speeds like we're currently doing now. And so I think we'll be able to get closer to the star. I know we're going to be able to get a lot closer to the planets because I've seen them do some slingshot moves in the trailer. So I suspect that's coming, but we'll all have to wait till next week to really know the answer to that. And I'm sorry, that's not a very satisfactory answer to your question. But I think the short of it is right now, not really, no. And that's one of the things that, you know, a lot of people complained about. So let's pop out of that map here. And instead, we'll pop back in over here. Because we're going to go to Valo and see if we can't recruit Torque, the mechanic, before we head back down. And Valo. And go. So as it is right now, these ships are equipped with what's called a jump drive, which is basically the whole folding space thing. Which is an awesome technology, and for my money, beats the hell out of warp drive because it's more instantaneous, right? But does lend itself to being memed on for loading screens just a little bit. And I don't believe that's changing from star to star. But within star systems, you're going to be able to go kind of warp speed and travel around and have new encounters that can be popping up from time to time when you're within a star system. So we'll see how that all works out. We'll do a quick scan here. Head on down to Hopetown. See if we can't recruit ourselves a grimy little grease monkey to come work for the good people over on Boulevard 1. Objective. Have you ever played any other Bethesda games like Skyrim or Fallout or there's others, you know, obviously there's Oblivion, Morrowind, and Fallout 3, and even New Vegas. But the reason why I bring up the most recent two is because all three of those play kind of the same way. You have an overarching main quest, and you have a bunch of side quests for various different factions. And then on top of that, there's the whole Lego box mods kind of thing that goes along with it. So just hundreds and hundreds of hours of base game exploration content, and then mission-based content that you get off mission boards, which are radiant or dynamically generated and technically endless. And then each faction, of course, has its own quest line. There's dozens of side quests. There's the main quest. But you are kind of free to explore the galaxy as you see fit. So in a similar way to Skyrim or Fallout 4, you have like an open map. The difference is that the map is broken up into chunks that are represented by planets and moons, as opposed to just POIs on a two-dimensional map or in a three-dimensional world space like Boston or Skyrim. Hello, my friend. Are you locked up? Oh my God, you are a filthy mess. Look at you. Oh no, you've got the same face tattoo I have. Are you my cousin?
What? Come to gawk at the town's newest tech thief?
Oh, she's rough.
Come on, get a good look. I told him public enemy #1 around here.
What'd you do to end up in here, though?
Nothing. They say I stole a Hope Tech PCB, a core control board off one of their crawler fleet rigs. Problem is, I didn't steal a damn thing. Somebody planted it on me.
You, though, with that, like, super sunny and friendly personality? Somebody would do that to you? That's crazy. How could I get you out of here?
Why would you help me? Wait. Alira. Right. Look, there is a way. I know exactly.
I don't
who
think
did this
Alira and Torque would
Dale
be a
Stokes.
good couple, you guys.
Works out at the
I think
solar farm
Alira's a
north of
little
town.
shy and kind of,
Folks call him Spokes. He's
you
been
know,
trying to
kind
push
of
me out of work
hunched
for
over
months.
and a
I
little
think this is
scared
him
of her
finally
own
making his
shadow.
move.
And this one's a
My
little
garage. They sealed it up
tough
after the
and
arrest. Inside
bossy.
my office, there's a few boxes.
Seems like a recipe
One
for
of these boxes
disaster.
should have a spare key card to the solar farm. All Hope Tech
Ram.
employees are required to log their movements.
Ram says, I'm sorry to
If
say it, but I
Stokes
need to
really
head out.
framed me,
Don't forget to
he'd
hit the
probably
like
left
button,
a
folks.
trail
Thanks,
somewhere
Ram.
out
I
there.
appreciate you, buddy.
He's not
Thanks for
bright,
being here.
just spiteful.
Of course. Get some rest, my friend. And thanks for coming by. That was awesome. It's great to see you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, I missed everything that she said. Let's see if my quest journal can jog my memory. Search Torque's garage for a key to the solar farm. Well, okay. Let's go search Torque's garage. Love
Excuse
you too,
me.
buddy.
Hello.
Sleep good. All right, let's see. I'm gonna jump up here. And I'm gonna run around over here. Maybe do a little jumping jacks. No. I know what these folks have been doing after hours. They've been having a little barbecue. Get your barbecue on. I don't blame you. Who wants to eat at the can when you can barbecue up your own meat, right? You call this a garage? Okay. This must be a crawler. I've seen these parked in and around New Atlantis and a couple other settlements. Warning, keep out. Chain shut. No obvious means to access other than, you know, just jumping right over like a... Search Torque's garage for a key to the solar farm. Right. How do I activate this? Basically, to expand on the point I was making before, Veganin, the game is kind of open-ended and you can do things in any order or no order at all. For example, in Bethesda games, you can typically do all of the side quests for all the different factions, but you can choose not to and do, you know, pick one or two and do that. And then by engaging with the game, you'll have opportunities to do other things later. Let's leave it at that. So it's got a fun little mechanic twist to it that Fallout and Skyrim do not have. All right, enough nonsense. I do not have any superpowers. What do you know? That worked. All right, I got the solar farm key. I was thinking if I used like a gravity wave, I could knock the lids off and stuff, but I didn't need to. I could just rifle butt them off. The one thing I love most about Bethesda games is the physics engine and how it allows you to do funky stuff like that. You can have a lot of fun with it. Maybe not quite to the level of like a Baldur's Gate 3 with moving barrels around and then setting them ablaze with spells, but pretty damn close, and exploding barrels and stuff are a feature of Bethesda games as well. So, always a good time. Not to mention, you know, the whole collecting like thousands of something and shoving it in a closet. Not generally my way of playing Bethesda games, but you know, different strokes for different folks, right? Do I have any companions at all? I don't. So I guess Hadrian was just with me to do that Xeno hunting bit that we did. Barrett I dropped back off. I don't currently have anyone else, and I left my buggy parked over at the spaceship, so I have to hoof it. Sorry. It'll be all right in a minute. Colonel, I've never missed a depth that I shot for. So help me God, I will make 800 feet. Oh, I'm stealing. Skip shot, calibrated old Earth shotgun. Well, I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. That's stealing. But I'll bet dollars to donuts if I find a shady vendor. I can sell him that gun and then buy it right back and get rid of that stolen items tag. What do you guys think? It's possible, right? It can be done. I think that's how we're going to do it. All right, interesting. Have to go through here, I guess. And okay, so that would go there, and then this would go here. Everybody pretty much got the handle on these puzzles, by the way. I know a lot of people really dislike them, but I find them kind of fun, and they really do ramp up in difficulty in kind of a fun way. You get to use your 4D brain to try to keep track of it all. Technician's log. Spock! HopeTech dropped another batch of PCB units for the crawler fleet upgrades. No, I'll knock it off. We're supposed to log every board by serial, but I misplaced one before the count went through. Nobody noticed. Figures. That's the one Torres was supposed to calibrate next week. Thought it'd be funny to let her name come up when they find it missing. What an asshole. What an asshole. All right, let's see. Oh, I see. Dropped the board at her shop after the ship. Rangers were sniffing around an hour later. Someone must have tipped him. Guess my timing's better than I thought. They locked her up for it. I can't say I didn't enjoy the show today. Man. Still got the PCB stash. Kept it behind the spare inverter panels. I'm going to move it after the weekend just in case. Not letting Torque crawl out of this one. Damn it. Word is they're shutting down the next run if she doesn't show. Good. I'm sick of her beating my score every month. Let her fix a crawler from a cell. Wow. This guy's a sore ass loser. Just for that, I'm taking all of his shit. What a dingus. Yeah, all your base are belong to me, guy. We'll leave them some dignity. Not much. Just a little bit. The puzzle reminds me of the ones from Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, it does kind of have a little bit of a resemblance to that, doesn't it? I've noticed that, well, they're definitely harder than the Skyrim ones. You know, with the matching symbols that are usually written on a wall real close to wherever you need to solve the puzzle. There it is. All right. Return to Torque with the evidence. I know a lot of people prefer the lockpicking from, like, say, Fallout 4 or Skyrim to this particular version of lockpicking, but I kind of enjoy it. I think it's fun. Some nights, I'll be honest, I'm a little too tired to want to mess with it all that much, but most of the time they're just little brain teasers. Just a little zap here, a little zap there. Not that big of a deal. If you're overtired or slightly intoxicated, your mileage may vary. Mine. Taking all that stuff. feel a little bad about stealing that stuff. Not that bad, but I feel a little bad. I am, after all, a first citizen of the United Colonies and have a reputation to maintain. So let's not get caught. What do you guys think? I don't think any of that stuff ranks as contraband, so we should be all right. Oh no, I'm about to hurt myself from overexertion. Little judicious jetpacking. Take the heat off my O2 meter for a second. Look, Ma, I'm flying.
Well, look who's back.
Back
Judging
again?
by that look on your face, you either found something, or you're about to tell me I'm staying in here another week.
Listen, nobody with that face tattoo is staying anywhere. You're going to be free to go because I found something on your rival's terminal. A full confession. And he stashed the PCB at the solar farm.
You're kidding! That idiot actually wrote it all down, didn't he?
He did.
Knew
He
couldn't
wrote
keep
it
his
down.
mouth shut if his life depended on it. This is enough to clear me. Eventually. But Rangers move slower than a cold start in vacuum. They'll want to process the evidence, file reports, all that nonsense.
Yeah, freedom.
And meanwhile, Spokes gets to run his mouth at the North Crawl.
The North Crawl?
The North Crawl. North Pole. Old methane plant, converted into an obstacle circuit. Half sport, half death trap. We've been running it for years. He hates that I've got perfect scores on record. 9 wins straight. Now he thinks he's got a free shot at the next run since I'm stuck in here. Can't let that happen.
What do you want me to do?
I need you to run it. The North Crawl. Go to the North Crawl, sign up under my name, and smoke that bastard on the course. By the time you're done, I'll have the Ranger sorted, and Spokes will be in cuffs where he belongs. Don't worry about the board or the logs. I'll hand them over. You just make sure Spokes gets what's coming.
Spokes
and
and
make sure you
torque.
bring a Rev, or a Deimog. Whatever you got with vertical thrust. I know I'm asking a lot, but I don't want Spokes to win. Not now, not ever.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm about to race my vehicle, you guys. This might get a little hairy. I'm not all that great at driving. We're about to find out, I guess. I do have a Deimog. How you doing? Yeah. Let's find out. No. Let's instead back out to the planetary and rotate to the North Pole. We'll travel like that. We'll save ourselves one of the 2 loading screens. Or both of them, I guess, in this case. Perfect. All right, get in, Vasco. Or don't. I'm going to practice. Whee! A little drifting for you, or not. Guess we're about to find out. One of the things that I did, by the way, you guys, on this particular save, because I did not want to have any Bethesda quick saves and that type of thing dicking me around, I turned off all of my save on rest, save on wait, save on travel, and save on pause. Which means that when I want to save, I either have to do a quick save, which gets overwritten by the next quick save, or I have to make a hard save and I have to remember to do so. which is actually working out really well.
Yes.
It's forcing my memory to work a little better. Spokes, Vogie, Murdy, and Torque. It's Dale Stokes.
9 out of 10. Clean. Hold up. Who the hell are you?
Who the hell am I? Who the hell are you? Torque couldn't make it. I'm taking her slot.
That's rich. Girl gets herself thrown in a cell and still can't quit losing to me. You really think you can beat my score on your first try? Those flames will melt your tires before you hit checkpoint 3. Guess we'll see.
You don't know.
Fine. You want the rules?
Good.
Here they are. And try to keep up, rookie. The North Crawl's built through the old methane extraction plant. 10 checkpoints, 1 per sector. When you're ready, take your pathetic rig to the staging point. You'll see a switch on the right. This will lower the gate and start the track. Flame vents kick on, and you need to jump over and between each flame arc. The heat's what separates racers from tourists. You clear every checkpoint without frying, you get a perfect 10. I just pulled a 9, so good luck topping that.
All right. I'll get started.
Good luck beating my score.
Hey.
Raven says, I love it when Derek sticks his arm out the window and says, wee! Vasco does it too if you bring him along as your companion. I don't know if he'd do it in this. I guess he would because it does have a truck bed. And I don't know if he says we, but I know he sticks both his little robot arms out. Does like the robot chicken. You know, that kind of thing. All right. Sorry about that. I meant to put it in reverse, but you know, I'm new at this driving thing. I don't do it much. Sorry. Woke you up though, huh, buddy? Do I have to get out and click it? Apparently I do. Can I shoot it? That'd be fun. Nope. It's not going to work. Okay. Note to self. Shooting the little button doesn't start the race. It's one checkpoint, baby. Two. What's up? Don't feel bad. 2 out of 10. Ain't sad. Well, I gotta get some air with this one though, huh? Alright, let's see what's going on. Go. Right. And we're gonna go boosty boost. The boost is on the loose. Wait, did that not take? Oh man. Come on now. How did I miss? Did I go too high? Must have went too high. There, I cleared it. Okay. That's 3 out of 10. Oh. He shoots, he chokes. Good thing there's not a time requirement on this, huh? Not that you know of, Bubbles. Four out of 10. All right, okay. I don't know how we made that one. I felt like I was a little over the line, but you know what? I'm not going to look to gift Motorsport in the grill, as it were. Oh my God, how do I go forward? What? I told you I'm a better pilot than I am a driver. See? Do I want to turn correctly? All of a sudden now it's real picky. The controls. I think on my PC version of this game, I have it set up to do a different type of control scheme. But no matter. We'll get through it. There's 6 out of 10. Come on, baby. Let's go. Oh, this is a ramp. This whole damn thing. I see how it is. All right. Yeah. 7. Hold your horses now. We're about to bubble out here. All we gotta do is get 9. There's 9. And what's this? 10. Come on, 10 out of 10. What's up? All right, no shortcuts for me. What? What? That's why I let Zach drive on the trip, Raven. Yeah, I prefer to get into the back of a black car and go, take me to this address, please. Bond. James Bond. Driving sucks, man. What's going on? Stop moving in unpredictable random ways. Oh, what's up now, buddy? You were saying something earlier?
Yes. Hey.
Maybe you weren't. Maybe it was someone else that was saying it.
Okay, hello.
Look for Spokes back in Hopetown. Or Spokes fled to Hopetown. Boy, that's a little butthurt when you don't even wait around to congratulate the winner of the race. What a poor sport, you know? Driving the one-wheeler in Starfield. Are you talking about the little orb thing, the little white ball vehicle? Oh, 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 ow, don't! Because I saw those, and I wanna get those eventually. Those look fun. Like $200 or $300 Todd bucks. All right, no. No, why do that when we can do this? We can just, shoot over here like so. Yeah. No, that was fun. I'm slightly better at it than I actually thought I was, I guess. Either that or it was just a really easy race. It was all hyped up to be this, like, death trap, death race,
I don't want to hear any
9,000 situation. And it was like, there was a modicum of challenge. It was a little bit. Inker-binker challenge.
Well. Didn't think anyone could actually pull that off. Guess I owe you one.
Now come to work for Elira on Boulevard 1, or I'll stick around and ruin your record every week.
Picked him up the second he got back. How's the view in there, Smokes? Cozy enough?
You think this changes anything? Everyone knows that run was mine.
Sure it was. I'm sure the Rangers will give you a medal right after the court date. Anyway, thanks for proving me right. And for not turning to barbecue up there.
Hey.
I'll swing by the LG
me.
settlement once I've got my tools and crawler parts sorted. Been too long since I worked on something that wasn't Hope Tech's property. Tell Alira she was right. I'm still a troublemaker, just a useful one this time.
All right. We have successfully recruited the mechanic Torque.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
I much prefer running and flying. That's too many years in Fallout 76, people. You get used to that jetpack. It's a bad, bad addiction. All right, let's go. Back to Boulevard 1. Raven says it's the free one from the Star Wars vehicle pack, free on Nexus. All right, cool. Fine. Don't let me target my destination through the planet. I understand. Get back over here some kind of way. Boulevard. Rich Corinthian leather. And the Elgin colony. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what kind of space trouble we can get ourselves into with the new free lanes. Normally, I'd be getting myself in a lot more space trouble because I like to play this mod called Watchtower. But I don't currently have it installed because, like the creators of Watchtower themselves, I suspect that it's going to run into some interesting side effects with the release of free lanes and the Terran Armada interdiction mechanic. So,
well, I'll be damned. You actually pulled it off. The old bird's humming again.
Bird!
I can see the uplink chatter clearing through the noise.
Nice.
Still, something's off. The diagnostics are showing a repeating handshake of sorts. Old encryption headers.
Raven says it's true.
Guess that's what happened.
Skyrim's the only game I've played where I don't have a jetpack and it's torture.
This planet's been forgotten longer than any of us have been alive. Nobody goes to Bolivar, remember? That's what they used to say in the trade runs. Place each signal and ship alike. Guess they weren't completely wrong. Anyway, I'll give it time to stabilize. Maybe it's just the satellite relearning how to talk. I'll keep an eye on the comm logs. If that ghost code keeps repeating, we'll know something's off.
Ghost code?
Yeah. Random signal bursts on a dead frequency. Happens when something old starts talking again. Usually it's junk data. Usually.
Maybe the uplink's crosswired?
Maybe. Or maybe it's catching an echo from something else up there. Hard to tell when half the gear we're using was welded together in a garage.
Isn't that true for most gear most people use, though? How do you know so much about comms equipment?
I worked for United Transport for several years. Not an expert by any means, but picked up a few tricks along the way.
1-800 not an expert.
Anyway, I should get back to it. Thanks again.
Thanks, baby Torren. I'm kidding. He's nothing like Torren, but he is wearing Torren's outfit. And what do we got down here? We've got, wait a minute, what? No, I don't want to speak with... No. Speak with Thomas. Wasn't there one for... Was it an activity? No. Alright, let's speak with Thomas real quick before we give up on the settlement here for the evening and go all the way back to New Atlantis. Oh my god. I'm hungry again. I'm going hungry. Yeah. There you go. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We got some poutine. Got some ham, boys. There you go. All right, we are all set. Hey, Mac.
Thanks for sticking around. Plenty of work to do if we're to turn this place around.
You mentioned an abandoned mine in town?
Indeed. It used to be a consolidated mining's claim. They packed up and left 15 years ago. Couldn't keep the pumps running, and the lower shafts flooded out. When I bought the land and mineral rights, I figured we'd reopen it once Bolivar had its legs. Turns out I might have been a little optimistic.
You? Shut up. No way. You bought a mine just sitting underwater?
Figured I was buying potential, not a swimming pool. Thought I was getting ahead of the curve. Turns out, Bolivar's full of surprises. Mostly unpleasant ones.
I mean, what can I do to help?
Look, I know this isn't glamorous work, but if we can get that mine operational, this colony becomes self-sufficient. I've got one name that comes to mind. Harland McTavish. Used to handle his Galbank account when he worked for Deimos. Ran half of Deimos Mining's operation in his prime. Knew how to keep men alive 3 kilometers underground. Last I heard, he's in Cydonia, drinking away what's left of his pension.
Like you do.
He's a stubborn bastard, but he's good. If we could convince him to come here, he might just be the one to get that mine open again.
What happened to him?
Deimos happened. There was an accident out near Jupiter. Bad one. They needed someone to take the fall, and Harland had the misfortune of being foreman that day.
Gotcha.
I don't remember all the details, but it was quite the scandal back in the day. If you manage to track him down, he may tell you all about it.
He might. All right. You think he'll help?
He might, if he thinks this is worth his time. Man like Harlan doesn't move unless there's a reason.
Respect. All right, I'll find him.
Good.
In for a
You'll
penny,
find him in Cydonia,
in for a
near
pound.
the lower habitats most likely. Tell him Tom Elkin sent you, and that the list plan is a reality. If he still has any fight left, he'll understand what that means.
All right, Tom. We'll get on it. I'd prefer to do any ground-based missions here by the light of day so I can actually see what this place looks like. It looked much prettier on the 10, but then again, that was daytime, so. Is this a bunkhouse? No, it is not. Okay, well, I've got a bed on the ship, so it's not the end of the world. Bunkhouse? No. It's like a brew house more than anything else. All right. We got to do something about this parking situation here at the old Elgin retreat, because I'm like all the way out in the north end of the parking lot here. Wages of sin. Open the doors and let me come in. So it is local hour, 21 minutes past midnight, and interesting. Just out of curiosity, does that put me by the light of day? She mentioned something about 60-hour days though, so I don't know. Could be a long night at the old Elgin plantation. 30-hour nights, though. That's a lot of Netflix and chill. You know what I mean? Yeah, still the middle of the night.
Hello.
All right, well, we won't worry about that for now. We'll head over to Cydonia. See if we can't kick this old drunk into gear. I have to pause my game to say this voice actor is driving me nuts. He overpronounces everything like a radio DJ. Very punchable voice. Old man Fallout. So with mods, as you well know, you know, you get, a mixed result with voice acting generally. With like Sim Settlements and most of King Gas stuff, it's all really, really tight and well done. With some mods, some voices are better than others. I will tend to agree with you that he does overpronounce quite a bit. And he does kind of have a radio DJ thing going on. So yeah, I mean, you're not totally wrong. But so far the story is good. And the characters are fine. But yeah, Tom is a little... Sounds like he should have been a... excuse me. A DJ and not a homesteader. You know, but... time will tell.
This is UC Security.
He's definitely chewing that script.
Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Oh, good. Thank God. None of my stolen goods count as contraband. All right. I had a scary thought there for a moment. And then I was like, no, that... they got to be labeled as contraband. Oh, shit. I should have gone to Wolf. I should have gone to Wolf. It'll be fine. It'll be great.
Miners pretty much run the lower level.
Excuse me. Excusez-moi. I'm nothing if not a gentleman. Ask anyone, they'll tell you. Yeah. What a dump. Cool poster. I want that for my garage in real life. I do not want that hat. No.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
If you know anyone in need of food or shelter, please send them my way. The Sanctum Universum will provide.
All right, we will do so, my friend. Well, what do you know?
I offer a great opportunity for people who don't wish to deal with the Trade Authority.
Hi, Jane. You don't mind I'm here to talk to Harlan McTavish. There's a name I recognize from some other story in some other world.
You don't look like one of the regulars. I ain't interested in whatever you're selling.
You're Harlan, right? Used to run crews for Deimos?
You with SSNN here to bother me again? No? Good. Yeah, I worked for Deimos, foreman on their Jupiter op. Back before everything went to hell. Before the Ajax incident.
Thank you, Raven. And thank you, JK. I appreciate the like and all of that kind of stuff. That's good stuff. Tom Elgin sent me. Said the list plan is a reality.
Tom, huh?
Sorry.
Haven't heard that
Couldn't
name in a
resist.
damn long time. We used to call him the Banker.
The Banker.
Back on the Deimos Star Yard. Always had the sharp suit, clean boots, smarter than the bastards running the show. Last time we spoke, he did mention some grand plan to retire and form his own colony out there. If he wants it to last more than a week, he'll need someone who's seen real tunnels, not just the pretty ones here on Mars. I'm guessing he's finally ready to give me that job, but before I sign up for anything, there's a bit of unfinished business I've got to handle. I'm assuming you've got a Class A license? Good. I've been trying to find a pilot for one last job. Maybe it's something you can help with, if you're good enough. You heard of 1404 Ajax?
He's still going.
Big rock in the Jovian belt. We were stripping it for nickel and volatiles, same as a dozen others. Then we hit something we weren't supposed to.
Gas pocket?
Corporate called it a gas
Yeah, I've
pocket
seen Armageddon
breach.
too.
That's the headline everyone remembers. 7 dead in Ajax.
I can't believe that was true.
But it wasn't gas. And it sure as hell wasn't an accident. We had a ship, Celestial, running deep core scans. Routine job until the sensors started reading void pockets where there shouldn't be any. Crew radioed something about structure. Metal, not rock. Then the feed cut out. When we sent a rescue tug, we found nothing but hull fragments and a decompression field big enough to swallow a town. Corporate shut it all down inside a day. Ordered us to scrap the site and pretend it never happened. I'm fairly confident Deimos will eventually recover the wreckage and falsify any black box data extracted, pinning it all on me. I won't let that happen.
Phew. All right, so they say that a good conversation is more about listening than it is about talking. I'm pretty sure this guy didn't get the memo. Just saying. It's not necessarily a bad thing. He had a lot to say, and boy, did he ever say it all at once. Kind of dumped it on me, really. But that's all right. We're going to help the man clear his name so he can move on and be a rock miner, Boulevard 1. He walks those empty streets, the only road that he has ever known, where the city sleeps, and he's just a dirt rock miner, and he walks alone. Sorry. You were in charge when it all happened?
I signed the drill order. My crew, my call. And my name's the one that got stapled to the disaster report.
Should have done this a while ago. I'm such a bad
That
mod.
ship's
No, you're
been
not.
entombed within Ajax ever
Stop
since.
it now.
Like some kind of ghost, waiting to pull me down with it.
Well, that's fairly dramatic. So, you want me to destroy this ship?
That's the job. Find the Celestial and slag her.
Interesting.
She's still giving off a transponder pulse. Old Deimos hardware. You'll know it when your sensors catch the static. Blow the reactor, scatter the debris, and make sure nothing's left for them to recover and manipulate.
Forward the coordinates and I'll do what I can.
Excellent. You do this, I'm yours for the colony job. All my equipment.
He doesn't want me to investigate and find out what really happened. He doesn't want me to
contact I've
clear
got,
his name. He wants
you'll
me to
have a
go ahead and
mind that
shit can
actually
all the rest of
works.
the evidence.
And I'll finally be able to
Should
sleep.
be.
And
There it
careful
is.
inside
Yeah.
Ajax. Bring
I don't
the
know why it didn't
smallest
work.
Chip you got in your fleet.
The first time, probably because it was
can
at the
get a
end
bit
of a sentence.
Claustrophobic in there.
I don't think they work when you put them after other
Take this business to the
characters.
stars and turn it into something big.
But he's always got a plan.
I can help him out with something. But I just...
I'll be seeing ya.
Most visitors can't wait to get off this road.
Yeah, that dude definitely does a lot more talking than he does listening. You know, if deep rock mining doesn't work out for him, he could always try streaming. Just saying. Just do a little fishing. Planting seeds. You know. No? Fine. Be that way. Oh, I thought it said SCP. I'm like, holy shit, even here? On Mars? It's a cognito hazard, just to know about that kind of thing.
Oh, hi there.
Going out! Now, I am by no means a professional voice actor myself, so I think sometimes this tendency to kind of chew the dialogue a bit comes from, you know, having a lot of enthusiasm, not getting a whole lot of time to practice, but I could be off base with that kind of thing. First you want to memorize the lines, right, and then you want to learn how to feel your way through the dialogue a bit. And it seems like when you see a really good performance, you know, that might be some of the difference. Hard to say. Take off. Mr. Thorgan Ironside. Man of the dulcet tone. Time 11:47. All right, we'll fly out and we'll do this one. And then I think we'll wrap it up for the night. I'm starting to feel a little scratchy. And I don't want to get sick again. So we want to stay strong for the rest of the weekend. Lots of good stuff coming up. Tomorrow, we've got Raven doing either more Fallout or Starfield, depending on what she feels like doing. Briar, of course, was over in the Twitch side today, and she streams all weekend long on the Twitch, on the Purple apps. Let's see if I can move my cursor off here for a second. Let me throw up a Briar Shade. There you go. And a Raven while I'm at it. Get attacked. Oh no, chat. Aren't you guys afraid of me? I'm the mantis. I'm Batman. Die. Who are you? Oh, you see Navy. Thank you, dude. Nice. You're gonna clear out of here, right? I don't think this is a safe place for the Navy.
Those scrappers were cooked as they powered up their weapons. They just didn't realize it.
They just didn't realize
real
it.
well back there. Any way we can repay you.
You know what? I don't normally ask for stuff, but if you've got an extra repair part or two, I'll take it.
It's as good as transferred. Fly safe now.
You too. All right, you go on and scooch out of here now. Do what you got to do. So yeah, we got Briar. Briar usually starts pretty early and then streams well into the evening over on the Purple side. Follow that link and give Briar a follow for sure. Briar's amazing. Raven, 5 o'clock Eastern? No, 5 o'clock Mountain, which is 7 o'clock Eastern. Nope, no, sorry, I didn't mean to. My bad. No, I wasn't trying to fight you. Damn it. Can I get out of here? No, I'm in the middle of a fight, huh? Let's see. No, we don't want to go there. Let's see. Find new stories for SSN. Oh God, I didn't mean to attack the Navy. Please don't. It was an accident, I swear.
Is that the best you got?
Pretty much, unless I want to blow you out of the sky and pay a bounty later, which I can do, but I'd prefer not to do. Will you just back off and leave me alone? I don't think they're gonna let me go, chat. I think they're mad at the bubbly. I don't blame them, really. I wasn't paying enough attention and I saw a ship and started shooting. So anyway, I started blasting. But what did we learn? We learned that once we all go to bed and wake up again, and it's the next day, we'll have 3 days and a wake up before Terran Armada and free lanes. We've already got access to the new bounty missions, so 7 total. So the triumvirate, the 3-pronged attack that Bethesda is throwing out there for this particular set of updates is well underway, and the rest of it will be following on Tuesday. So yeah, I think overall it was a fairly successful evening. I might die here because I accidentally attacked. I'm a first citizen, you guys. This is ridiculous. Stop locking onto me with your rockets. That's cool. No, I said stop. I said stop. No, fine, fine. You know what? That's how it's gonna be then. I guess that's how it's gonna be. I'm just gonna have to shoot you down and pay a bounty later. I hate to be that way, but maybe this is the start of my villain arc. I don't know. I don't have a companion with me right now, so. Yeah. Enough. Enough. No witnesses. Oh my goodness gracious. We'll use those repair parts they sent over. Whoops. No more sleeps if you don't sleep. That's one way of looking at it, JK. I'm not sure I'm going to make it. That's a little hardcore for me at my advanced stage. But if you can make it 3 days without sleeping and you don't hallucinate yourself into a down here motor race or something, thinking that you're walking across the street to the store, then I guess power to the people. Probably should sleep, dude. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. Speaking of sleeping, Christina. Oh, Libby's back. There's a little shout out for Libby as well. But yes, when we return tomorrow, we will pick up right here where we left off. And we're going to have to remember to clear a bounty. I better write that down. We'll proceed forward with this list mission and then move on to some of the regular stuff as we approach the launch of Terran Armada and Free Lanes. But in the meantime, thanks so much for being here with me tonight, you guys, and welcome me back after 10 or 12 days of not being around. My little vacay and then my little cold. I appreciate you guys more than you know. I just do this for fun. I love putting on a little show and talking about the things that I love and games that I love to play. And Old Man Fallout in the chat tonight. We had some good laughs. Beganin. I'm sure that there's like a PS5 thing I'm missing here. Beganin? It sounds like something my kids would watch, like the name of a hero character in it. Thanks for being here. I hope your PlayStation 5 comes very shortly and you get it all preloaded by Sunday so you're ready to go for Tuesday. But everybody else that was here in chat, JK, of course, Devon, Christina. Let me see if I can do this. It'd be easier to scroll this way. Who else do we have in that? Lou stopped by. Rameth was here for a while. We had 2A Knight 762 swooping in with some good advice and talking about how excited they were. Jeremy of the Settled Systems was here. Just a bunch of friendos and good times. And I had a blast. But you know what I always say at the end of every one of these little dealy-doos? And it goes a little something like this. Keep modding the shit out of your Bethesda games. Try not to enunciate every word so clearly it sounds a little off-putting to Old Man Fallout. And whatever you do, wherever you go, try to love each other just a little bit more. I promise you, no one will ever see it coming, and you'll get away scot-free. Bubbles out. Good night.